Hello and welcome. To this week, or this time, we're going to actually work on adding speech to our app. So basically, the chatbot needs to be able to take voice and give back voice for those who can't type. Hello.
Hello.
Exactly. So at this moment in time, I've added this little plugin to the thing. So first and foremost, we need to import Microsoft's system speech because it's already built into Windows. So we like to try and use what's already there. So we've chosen to import Microsoft speech recognition. These are the previous things. I've also had to make some changes to some other areas. So we're going to start with the speech. What I actually have done, I've actually added the script inside the Visual Solution project and added it as a text file so that I can always have that script available to me. Just like the script for the movement, I've actually added that into the app. That was just for so we can always backtrack a step and find out which code was perfect and which code was not perfect. Okay. So we've added the speech recognition. So one of the first things you need to do with the speech recognition, you need to enable the engine. So in enabling the engine, we've set up a some private speech as new speech synthesizer that enables you to set up the speech out speech with events recognition engine as new recognition engine. As simple as it can be. So the first thing we want to do is set up everything, and the first thing you have to do is you have to load a grammar. So for the Rico recognition engine, load grammar. You use the standard grammar, whichever is built into Windows. Not too fast with custom grammars. We have no requirement for custom grammars at this particular moment in time. We've also set the input to the default input, so whatever mic is plugged in or whatever, it will automatically use it. And then we tell it to start recognition, Rico engine recognition asynchronization. So it's going to do this asynchronously alongside whatever else we're doing. And on completion of a successful recognized situation, it's going to go back to recognizing. So we've made another one. This is the event. So for our event, well, for the recognition engine, it has these events. It says recognize completed and speech recognized. These are the two that we're interested in. So for the events that have come over to this class, we're going to call it Rico engine, which we have already, this Rico engine, and recognize completed. So that's how we got that event. And another event we have is when it actually gets a text. So once the recognition comes in, we put that text straight into the input scenario. So we had to make a minor change to that process input text, and we've allowed it to take a parameter. That parameter is a string, obviously it's a new text, and it's going to do the same thing. So the user input is equal to the new text. The text user input goes blank, and this time we're going to tell it to process the output user input. It's the same thing basically, but it allows us to feed it the process input text. That being the case, we've actually changed the button text clicked to allow to actually this time whatever's in the text box gets sent to process input text, and we get that little scenario going on there. So when you click the button, it should send the text to process input text, go through the normal procedures, or if you get a submission instead, it also go to the same process input text. Not so hard. We'll close those two there because we finished with those now. We've also finished with this speech recognized. So now what we're going to do is we're going to worry about the output text. We've had to make a change to that also. So instead of just outputting to the screen, we want it to also speak it. So we've had to write a little small sub that takes the text as parameter and it sends it to the speech synth, where we've defined that speech synth as a new speech synthesizer, so it can speak. It can modulate. So it's going to speak the new text. We call it the same thing, speak text, and that does that. So now when we load we've connected that. So now when we load the form, what we like to do, we'd like to just tell the recognition to be on. You can optionally have it say welcome or whatever welcome choose, or we can make a sub for that. And that's basically how we've got the form to finish start hello.
hippos,
Exactly. The recognition engine isn't that great, but the more you train Microsoft recognition engine by going through the lessons that are on the Microsoft. So when we go to speech recognition, for instance, I'm just going to quickly do that so you can just see. The speech system, speech recognition, you can actually go through, start and practice this, train you to better understand yourself, take you to anything. And I am now speaking to now it's my computer, maybe because I'm using the mic at the moment, and then you can just train it to do these things and it will have a high recognition level. Okay, thank you for watching. This information or this source code will also be on the website spidersweb.co.uk under AI tutorials. This shall be lesson 3. It shall be adding speech to the GUI. Thank you very much. I shall leave a link at the bottom of my thing so you can download the code and keep up with the lessons. Thank you very much. Next time, maybe we'll deal with some more functionality, or we shall connect to a database, because we want to store the information for the computer or the answers that we wanted to say backwards into a database rather than a file, because we want to be able to edit the database at will, and we're going to make an editor to edit our responses and arguments and such like. So we're going to take the next statement. Maybe I'll do adding data to our informational brain. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and furthermore, just to give you a little show that it can build, it builds fine. So this shall be saved in a single folder for you, and you'll be able to download the zip file. Thank you very much for watching. How do I stop this?